I'm very pleased to be joined on the line right now by Canadian country music recording artist and writer, is what recently she's been doing more than anything, is we've got Patricia Conroy with us. Patricia, thanks so much for taking the time to chat here this morning.
Hey, Brian, or should I call you New Daddy?
Yeah.
Big Daddy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go with that title, but...
Okay, well, New Daddy, and congratulations.
Thanks very much. We're looking forward to something that's coming up, the fact that you're performing here in Merritt again tomorrow night. Are you looking forward to it?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I'm going to be playing with one of my old bandmates, Jay Bittner, is going to be on guitar, so he knows all my stuff inside and out, so we can just have some fun up there on stage.
Now, it's been a while since you performed here in Merritt, and it's been a while since you've done any sort of performing on a regular basis. What can we expect from you coming up tomorrow night?
Well, I've been at this, Brian, for about 20 years, so it should be like riding a bike, but I'm actually a little bit nervous, but excited more than nervous to just get out there and do the Keep Me Rockin' and do all the songs that, I've been doing for years and love to do, and just have fun with everybody out there who's come to, enjoy the fanfare.
Merritt being the country music capital of Canada, it's a place that's very, very familiar for you with your performances at Mountain Fest and whatnot. Is it a place that has a special spot in your heart?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I love all the festivals, to be honest with you. It's just the high point of the season. I mean, summer rolls around and all the festivals start, and it's, all the stars come out, all the American artists come up and perform at our festivals, including Merritt, which has been just so successful. And I've been lucky enough to do it, half a dozen times over the years. And so this is going to be like a reminiscing for me, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Now, I mentioned off the top that you've been doing a lot more writing than you have performing and singing in the last little while. Which do you prefer?
Honestly, I love performing. I do love writing, though. It's a real passion, always has been since my first CD. I think I wrote 3 or 4 songs for my first CD, Blue Angel. And from then on, I just sort of got the writing bug. It just felt like it comes more from your own personal experiences or at least your own imagination and what you have to offer. And as I progressed over the years, it seems like other people want to cut my songs too. So that's just egging me on. It's just making me want to do it more. So I'm really enjoying the process.
And it's a kind of interesting story, the fact that a lot of people, they'll go to Nashville and they haven't established themselves as an artist, and they'll struggle along, and then eventually they'll, start playing their own music. You've kind of done things the opposite. You started out, you've had a great career yourself in terms of a performer and putting out albums and all that kind of stuff, and now you're doing the songwriting thing, and like you say, you thoroughly enjoy it.
I do. It was daunting at first to do a lot of co-writing, with big writers and just, other artists even. I just wasn't sure if they were going to like what I brought to the table. But some of us just seemed to click really well, like Jimmy Rankin in particular. He and I just, right from the start, and I think maybe it's a bit of the Irish background roots thing, but we just, had a couple of beers and wrote a few songs. And we've been writing ever since, and I just adore him. And there's, Lisa Brokop, I write with Michelle Wright. Carolyn Dawn Johnson and I just wrote a song a couple of days ago before I flew up here. And it's just been wonderful for me to get to know all these artists, including like young artists that kind of, 15, 16, 17, who are just starting out, who are learning about the process, and I can teach them something. It's just an amazing blessing for me.
What do you take more joy in? The fact that you write a great song, you cut it yourself, you get to hear it on a CD or hear it in the studio or hear it on the radio for that matter, or someone else that's done something with one of the songs that you either wrote or co-wrote?
That's a great question, Brian, actually, because, there's nothing like hearing a song that you've written and recorded on the radio for the first time. There's absolutely nothing like it. But next in line is hearing Jimmy Rankin sing a song that we co-wrote. Or Michelle Wright. That's pretty darn amazing. And it's almost like, you're go up the charts, but it's not you as an artist, but it's you as a songwriter. So it's really a second career that's blossoming, and I couldn't be, more thankful for that.
There's a big Canadian contingent down there in Nashville. Now, there's a lot of artists that have their home base still up here in Canada, and then they go down to Nashville to work and write and whatever. But there's a number of them, like you, Paul Brandt, I think of as well, that have gone down to Nashville and have some roots down there. Is there a contingent of you guys that work together? Do you hang out and,
Oh, yeah.
Or is it...
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Beverly Mahood and I are BFFs.
Or is it a situation where it just doesn't matter and you're all just, performers and writers and working together?
Oh, we're definitely all performers and writers working together, but there's a big Canadian clique in Nashville, and I have to confess that's where I hang, is with Beverly and Carolyn and all the girls and Victoria Banks, and there's a bunch of guys down here, Emerson Drive, some of the Emerson Drive guys and I write quite a bit. It just goes on and on. There's just a whack of Canadians. We're taking over Nashville, actually.
And you wave the maple leaf proud, I would think.
We absolutely do. I mean, go Canucks!
Yeah, of course. After living in BC for 10 years, I would think that you're on that bandwagon, no doubt.
Definitely on that bandwagon. Yes, indeed. Check out my Facebook.
All right, Patricia. Well, before I let you run, we're just tickled to have you back in Merritt coming up tomorrow night. Before I let you run, anything else that you wanted to add to the fans here?
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to be up there with bells on, so I want everybody up and shaking when I sing "Keep Me Rocking."